All right. Ryan, can we please have a one-word rodent-themed prompt?
Scurry.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like I haven't been scurrying anywhere lately. Been more of a house cat, staying at home.
Yeah, me too.
Just bad. Bad for the mental health up here. I need to get out more.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I keep busy enough where this stays kind of fresh, but
Yeah, you seem busy all the time. Always busy.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the show where we took over TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests, and this week we watched Ratatouille.
Too busy to get lunch with us the other day. Called Ken up. I was like, hey, man, I'm in your neighborhood.
I felt bad.
I'm speaking to our guest. No, it was poor planning on my part. It was very spur of the moment of like, oh, shit, we're like, I think 15 minutes away from where they live. We should have told them ahead of time.
Well, yeah, so we were literally about to mix the drywall mud to start mudding our kitchen living room area. And you called, and I thought I had accidentally hung up on you, and then I picked up, and I felt bad because I wanted you to come by, but my dad was here too, and I'm like, it's just not a good time, unfortunately.
No
if
worries
it was
at
just
all.
us and we were about to start, I would say, yeah, just come on by. But anyway.
Next time.
Hopefully everything will be done within a good amount of time. We were rushing to get everything done because we thought this upcoming week we were going to start getting the flooring in. And I didn't want to be like mudding drywall and dropping all this shit all over our brand new floors. And then they emailed me yesterday or 2 days ago saying, hey, we have to push it out 2 weeks. So we were rushing all over for no reason. I don't know. At least it takes the pressure off a little bit, but it was kind of disappointing because it's 2 more weeks of not having a kitchen. So,
dang. Hold that thought, Ken. I got to introduce our wonderful guest who's sitting right next to me. It's Ryan Hultman.
Hey, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
Ryan.
Hi, boys.
Ooh, sultry.
Very sultry. I've always said with drywall mud, it's like, it's now or never. You know what I mean?
He says that all the time.
I can't stop.
It's a common phrase for you. Yeah.
It is. It's so crazy. That sucks though. Not having a kitchen sucks. I've been through that.
Yeah.
And
no bueno, but we're getting through it.
we did dishes in the tub for a little bit.
Oh.
What?
I know. No, it wasn't like a tub that we like bathed in. It was like a spare tub. But it was deep in the house project that was of my parents' nightmares. It was crazy.
Oh, boy.
Dang.
I know.
Wow.
It's a whole kitchen reno?
It was a whole kitchen reno. It was a whole It was a whole wing renovation.
Ooh.
No, it wasn't
wow.
like that big of a house. It was
Give
just
me
like
money. Okay.
No. God, I wish though. I start smoking. It was like the living room and the kitchen and then my parents' bedroom. So it was a whole thing. Yeah. My room untouched by the house project.
Don't deserve it.
And it was also cicada summer that year. So there were cicadas
Inside?
Oh.
There was like a tarp. And that's why I always say you can't drywall mud fast enough. You really can't.
I always say that.
Yeah. Okay. I see where you picked it up then. Okay.
So it's just like a nature's white noise machine. Cicadas going off at night.
Nature's white noise screaming. Yeah. It is. And God, I miss them. I miss those little guys. But I'm excited for next summer when they return.
Oh, great. I feel like they're one of those things that like I don't know are there until somebody points them out. They're just so apparent that your brain like shuts it off.
I think my parents really dislike them, but I just think they're like the sound of summer is always what I'm thinking. Like it's just noise. It's I like it. I don't know.
The sound of summer. I know I'm with two nature buffs here.
Oh yeah.
And it feels good to be in that company, in that energy. So
inside.
Thank you so much for having me. I know, in this cushy studio, in this cushy home studio, it feels like we're outside.
That's right. We should try an outside record one time. During the summer, so people hear the cicadas in the background.
That'd be awful. I think we were going to try to do that one time, and it just didn't end up working out. But
I'd just be so scared of all the electronic equipment sitting in the sun. That's my biggest worry, I think.
Oh, man. We both took that pause, Ken, of like, what a terrible idea.
Yep, it probably would be, yeah, I think you're right.
But it'd be fun. It'd be fun to try it. Yeah. Maybe do it not that you guys have these, but do it on a burner episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All of ours are pristine, so we don't really have too many of those. But
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
As you know, we do this for money. So it's
Gotta
it's
talk to
really
our-
important to us that
our
the
advertisers
audio
know
is
it.
high quality.
Of course. That's no joke to me.
Yeah, we're
And I
definitely not actively losing money every week we put out a show.
No, we definitely don't just do this for fun or anything. And
No, of course not. Of course not. I understand the
What
sponsorships.
fools would do that?
I understand the sponsorships, and I understand the lifestyle, and I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah.
Hello,
but of course,
TikTok.
if this takes off and we become super famous, that's okay too.
Yeah, that's definitely
so be
okay.
sure to rate
I'd
and
almost
review on
prefer
Apple
that.
Podcast. Yeah,
Of course. Wait, aren't you guys on? You guys are on Spotify though too.
We are,
We
but you
are,
can
yeah.
only rate
can only rate.
podcasts on Apple
Yeah.
Podcasts because it's a
corner
monopoly.
the market on that somehow.
Mr.
Insane.
Cook.
I know.
Mr. Apple. Yeah.
Can we talk about the theme that the podcast has been taking lately? Last
What's
week, neither of us were on the show, but
That's right. Yeah.
they talked about
took a
The
break.
Bear season 2, and this week we're talking about Ratatouille. It's
Ryan was
it's
just
Chef-
talking about
Chef
the bear
Weeks.
as him and I were chatting pre-record.
Forget about Ratatouille.
You
Yeah,
want to
can we
talk
talk
about the bear?
Because I also just finished The Bear season 2.
Well,
Where are you at, Ryan?
Okay, I'm not
Okay.
done with season 2.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm at the Christmas episode. I haven't watched it.
Oh.
But I started it and I was like, oh wait, this needs to be something that I sit down and I watch.
I think I split it up over 3 or 4 separate viewings because it was so hard to get through.
It's
For me,
the toughest
personally.
episode to watch, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
hard.
already the first 15 minutes are so stressful.
Yeah.
And
It's just that. the whatever your feelings were in the first 15 minutes, it's an entire episode of that.
oh my God. I mean, honestly,
Strap in.
yeah. Well, yeah, chef. I will.
That's right. Thank you.
It's so good. It's so good, but it's such
I
a
felt like-
stressful show.
I felt like parts of this season, and I'm pretty sure it would be parts that you've seen so far, Ryan, but they felt like Ted Lasso episodes almost with like team building and like personal growth and stuff. And I loved those episodes, and I hated all of the other ones because they're so stressful and I feel
Yeah.
bad.
Anxiety inducing.
I haven't gotten
Yeah.
the Ted Lasso vibe yet, but I'm excited for that.
I-
I'm excited for biscuits if they make biscuits.
Ted Lasso biscuits.
Ted Lasso
Yeah, that's
biscuits.
not quite what I meant, but yeah, that would be interesting.
I actually, now believe this or not, I made the Ted Lasso biscuits. I made like a
Whoa.
fan inspired recipe. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're talking chefs, okay?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. And yeah, put some respect on this name. Anyway, and they were very dry, but they were good.
Oh.
Okay.
They were dry,
Well,
but they were
isn't that
good.
what they're supposed to be? They're biscuits, right?
They're biscuits.
Yeah.
That's right. But I always think,
They're very break apartable.
I know,
Right.
I just have this thing of like, it lives in my mind one way,
Mm.
and that's the only, like, I'm
And
like,
it doesn't
that's,
deliver.
Yeah. And anyway, I mean, I dipped them in coffee and like,
What was the
whatever.
time and effort to knock those out?
time? 45 hours, effort, 10 out of 10.
Wow.
It was
Cool.
Yeah, it was insane. It
Are
was
they chocolate covered?
no sir.
Okay.
These are shortbread.
Just shortbread. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. I walk off.
Have you seen Ted Lasso?
I know.
They're not
I
covered
have,
in
yes.
chocolate. They got
I thought
soccer
one
to
of them
play.
were like, I thought, could have sworn one of them was like pink covered, like coated.
the box is pink. That
yeah,
it
but
comes
I thought
in.
one of them in there was, okay, I'm making it.
Huh. Maybe there
It's just
was.
shortbread.
I'm not sure.
All right. I don't think I've ever made a shortbread anything.
Well, when you get your oven back, you'll be able to.
That's right.
Both
Brand
of you,
new one sitting there in the kitchen, not being
Yeah.
used.
Both
just
of you
off
are
to the side.
absolutely addled by kitchen
Yeah.
Yeah.
nightmares.
I
for
just
lack of a
want
better
to
term.
roast some veggies.
What about how easy?
That's so
yeah.
much to ask.
Is that so much to ask? Well, what about Brussels sprouts, huh?
Love them.
Yeah.
Can't have them. No oven.
But actually, what we need to be talking about is how this house doesn't have an air fryer. And I can say that
So many
because
people
I don't
are
have an
trying
air
to
fryer.
Sell the air fryer.
And I'm trying to sell it for them.
Our
And I
kitchen
don't
saga's going to be airing a little out of order, just to throw that out
Oh,
there.
that's right. Yeah. In a few weeks, you'll hear about how I don't have an oven.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're giving them a sneak peek.
That's
wait.
right, Yeah, more oven talk to
Okay.
be continued.
So just strike this other part, and then, well, how's the new oven?
Oh yeah. Then wait, no, that
No,
was
Ken,
no. Other way.
Other way around.
And
We're
Ken,
going
your
farther apart
floors. Okay. And your flooring, Ken. How's that? I'm kidding. The new floors, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I could make cast iron Brussels sprouts. I know that's a thing.
Oh,
Okay.
those would be good.
I could try that instead.
I just saw, and this is really bad because my TikTok addiction has gone.
Follow us at Overtalking Pod. We're on TikTok.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
Look at the camera for that.
And Instagram.
TikTok.
Well, you all should do that. I didn't know that you guys had a TikTok. Anyway,
It's really taken off. Thousands of
edit
views.
that part.
Just throwing it out there.
I know. Actually, the last
Yeah,
time that I was on,
one of them over 4,000 views. Not a big deal.
really?
Yep, that's right.
That's great.
Yeah. They're pretty well produced too. CJ puts a lot of time into them. They look really good.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we'll get to some good sound bites for this.
Yeah.
For this.
Please just direct to
teaser.
camera, and then any shtick you want to do.
Yeah.
Just,
What
yeah,
show
lead
am
it.
I on?
That's right.
What are we watching here?
Hi, Gen Z.
The
Give me a cue before you say something really good, so that I'm not just touching my face and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the last time, speaking of editing abilities, not that we need to, because good editing,
Flawless.
Good editing isn't noticed. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Right.
And this episode will be flawless. We won't need any.
That's right. Exactly.
Right. Good
It's
editing
like
happens
straight-
during the recording.
Naturally.
Good editing happens in real time. Last time that I was on, you were fighting sore throat. I think
Sick.
you were a cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I had mentioned it, and I listened to the episode, and you cut out the parts that I mentioned.
That's right.
And
Oh.
you'll probably cut this out too. So, but I was just like, oh, that sneaky dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Very
Snip, snip.
sneaky. Snip, snip. And rightfully so. I mean, honestly, it's your show. Do what you want.
I
But I
did-
loved it. I loved that.
Thank you. I did throw on. I remember that specifically. I did occasionally. I'll throw in a little bonus post credits clip, and I did pull from that because you did a funny gag where we were acknowledging. I think Ken, you were maybe sick also. It was all over Zoom, and I think I coughed or something like that, and so you, as an empathy, you started coughing, and you said, "Well, if the boys are sick, I'm sick too," which I appreciated.
I'm here, as I said earlier when we weren't recording, I'm no scab, let it be known.
Yeah, that's right.
And if everybody's down, I think I'm down as well. Unless,
Hell
of course, you need me to be up, and then I'm up.
That classic yes and training.
Don't get me started. That classic indoctrination.
That's right.
Oh, man. Oh, sorry. To your
We
neighbor.
stand with the SAG-AFTRA and writers' strike. It continues. Zaslav, get off your fucking ass and start talking to him.
Mhm.
You piece of shit.
Yep.
That'll be the clip. That'll be the TikTok.
Please
Okay, good.
do.
Yeah,
Wait, actually, yes. I didn't give a strong enough
Yes,
for
I agree.
It's about
I
damn time.
agree.
Yeah.
I
There you go.
endorse that statement.
I'm literally like,
Need to get better lighting in here.
it's okay. I keep looking up
Yeah, there we go. No, the light.
because and viewers right now, what's happening is we're cheating out to the light.
Yeah.
No part of this is making it into the episode. Listen, we got to talk about Ratatouille. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the Overtalking Podcast.
This is me. I think it's apparent that I need to rethink my life a little bit. I can't help myself. I like good food, okay? And it's so easy to find good food in Paris. It's just dangerous.
Gotta rethink your life.
He's right, Let it go, Dad!
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast. Joined once again by returning guest Ryan Hultman, and we're talking about Ratatouille. Ryan, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who has not seen Ratatouille, which was me up until recently, what it's all about.
Samesies. Ready, go.
Oh my god. Ratatouille is about a precocious little rat in the French countryside. That's journeys take him to the big city of Paris, where he finds, and he can talk, and it's where he finds the chef that he looks up to, his restaurant, and becomes a chef there, and finds love,
5,
loss, and
4,
what he ate,
3,
and
2,
talks to a
1.
ghost.
Time.
Wildly inaccurate, but okay.
What do you mean? That's the whole movie. I'm gonna stand by it.
Okay.
Yeah, he got most of it.
He control a guy with no personality with just hair. That's what I would throw in there.
That's a good observation. He does kind of lack a personality.
No, you guys, he's a fuddy-duddy.
He's a literal puppet.
Clumsy little boy.
Yeah,
But
marionette.
But okay, well, begs the question: you think that him using somebody else for his proxy makes him less of a chef?
Yes.
Wait, the rat?
Yes, he's using the man's body.
I
as a tool.
think.
Oh, no, I don't think
the
so.
rat is
Yeah.
a chef. I think the human being is not a chef.
I think
The human being is not a
has
chef.
zero possibility of being a
Yeah.
chef. Yeah.
I would say, the human has no personality.
As evidenced
Right,
by becoming
that's
a
what I'm
waiter towards the end of the movie. Spoiler
In roller
alert.
skates.
Yes, which
Yeah, that made sense.
Yeah.
it did because he's so limber.
It's kind of
No,
a,
actually, wait, it did make sense actually because he's so clumsy the whole movie, and then all of a sudden at the end he's zipping around on skate. Anyway,
He's clumsy
I like
because
the movie. I
Remy's
just want to
still
put that out there first.
fine-tuning his controls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta
Exactly.
practice.
I see no flaws in the story here. And this
Oh,
is,
do you want to talk about flaws? I have a couple.
no,
Eventually.
eventually. This is a movie that I'm hoping a lot of your listeners have watched because
Probably.
it came out years ago, and I hate to say this, boys, but I think you're in the minority of people who haven't seen this film. You know
Totally.
what I mean? This
Probably
is a
true.
beloved film.
Yeah.
Well, I should ask you before we get too far into it. Why did you choose Ratatouille?
Honestly, it's the first thing that came to mind.
First thought, best thought.
Okay.
We love it.
Yeah.
And I feel like now this is what my third time.
I don't know.
Aquamarine, 1917. Cheaper by the dozen. Fourth time. It's my fourth
Okay.
time. And
Get
I
a
thought,
jacket next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
5-timers club.
thank you. I hope so. I thought animated movies. What? That's the only territory I think we haven't trod. Well,
You've had a lot of a wide array of genres and movies.
Yeah. Wow.
actually,
no kidding.
it's like 3 kids movies and 1 adult movie. How crazy
Yeah,
is that?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
That's a little
And
wild.
a lot of animal themes too. I don't know. Aquamarine's not really an animal.
mermaids are animals to you. I just think that's funny a little bit. If
How
anything,
dare you, Ken?
Yeah.
they're cold-blooded or they're warm-blooded, which would make them amphibians or reptiles. They're
Well,
fish.
no, if they're
Cold-blooded.
blooded.
Yeah. They're
I
warm-blooded.
don't
They're
actually
mammals.
know.
Let's cut this part out. I'm like, we'll do 2 takes. They're warm-blooded. They're cold-blooded. And then you can just
And then
pick.
I'll Google whatever one is correct.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
we said, this is how editing happens. It's while we're talking
On the fly.
This is the magic. And I gave you 0 room to like
To try to-
cut. It's like perfect. So I have a question. And now I'm bringing us back. Now, this movie's thesis is anyone can cook. Am I
That's
wrong?
right. Yeah.
Anyone
We
can
chef.
cook. We chef.
Yes, chef. Yes.
Yes, chef. And now my question for you is, in both of your opinions, can anyone cook? Can anybody cook? Any old rat, any old person?
Clearly not. I mean, I think the movie literally proves the point that is not true.
I disagree. I think anybody can with time.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a no and we have a qualifier.
Yeah, that's right.
I think in real life, yeah, probably anyone can cook. In the movie,
Yeah.
I think that one guy cannot cook ever.
He can't. Well, he.
Okay, you agree
no,
with me.
I
All
do.
right, moving
I,
on.
No, I do agree
Uh,
with you. In the movie, but I think
In the
in real
movie.
life, anybody can cook.
I think in real life that voice actor could probably cook.
he probably can.
He probably can cook.
Now, I think the real question is, does anyone want to cook?
No. I think that was also a follow-up to my qualifier. You also have to want to cook.
Yeah.
And
I
there are
think at
people
this
out
point
there
in my
that don't
kitchen
want to.
renovation, I do want to cook again. It's been
After
so
that
long,
long,
of just
yeah.
frozen meals.
This is so timely, you guys. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
That's
Do you want to cook?
Yeah, I do.
yes.
And can
Yes,
you
chef.
cook right now?
No. Oh.
So
Whoa,
Gusteau-
mine's blown.
Eat your heart out. Eat your heart out, Gusteau.
You are not able to.
I'm
probably-
not able to,
You probably can.
but I could.
You have the
But
skills.
not. Actually, I couldn't right now.
Yeah, you can't.
Wow.
Yes.
Whoa.
You know, this movie was wild and made me so hungry at the same time watching animated food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, love to plug Trader Joe's anytime I can. Love them. they have frozen Ratatouille balls, and
Ooh.
Emily and I ate some of them while we watched Ratatouille.
Really?
I was going to ask,
Right.
have you guys had ratatouille before? Because I have not. I don't
I
even
had
know
it
what it
in
would
the-
taste like.
In the frozen form, it's just zucchini, so it's pretty good.
It's just
I ha-
zucchini. Okay.
Yeah, for the most part.
I've had it and I love it. I think it's good. But
Sliced zucchini.
as a child, I'm not kidding. Because when we had real ratatouille, I was like, this isn't ratatouille. Because the movie does the fancy meal ratatouille where it makes it look artsy.
Fine dining.
Mm-hmm.
Right, fine dining ratatouille. And
Yes,
I was
chef.
so confused. Yeah, yes, chef. And I was so confused when we had the real thing because it was all chunky, peasant's dish, as they say in the film. Obviously, these peasants aren't cutting paper thin zucchini.
Yeah, they don't have a mandolin to
Mm-hmm.
get those thin slices.
No, they don't have the mandolin, and they certainly don't have the dexterity because of the hard peasant labor. But anyway,
So you're saying
I
they
was so-
can't cook, the peasants. How dare you?
no, CJ, no, that's not what I was
take.
saying.
Mr. Moneybags with his wing
Yeah,
in his
I
house.
know.
No. I won't have this be the narrative because it's false. Peasants can cook.
That's right.
Do peasants make it look good? No.
Yeah, that's true.
Can
They're not,
peasants?
they're not caring about looks.
Can
They're wearing
peasants-
burlap sacks.
Can they're simple folk.
Yeah,
They
nothing wrong with that.
no they okay. We're gonna edit this part out as well. But
Dear
me
God.
dressing down the surf.
Sorry, CJ.
So, no, I'm kidding. But okay, can peasants cook? Yes. Can they make it look good? No. It's gonna look terrible because they don't have time
They don't
or
care.
energy.
Why?
Yeah, right.
They want to eat. They're eating
Yeah,
to be nourished.
sustenance.
Right. They're
That's-
not paid enough to make it look good. They're not paid enough by your family and the servant's wing of your house.
The butler's quarters.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, it's crazy because in my childhood home, of course, we did keep all of the staff in the butler's pantry because that's why they call it a butler's pantry.
That's where they live too. Wow.
Wow.
How long did it take you to
Sounds
walk
cramped.
from one side of your house to the other side? Couple hours.
45 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Pretty standard. All right.
Yeah. Normal.
No. Oh my God. Could you imagine? I couldn't even imagine having anybody cook for me like in my own home.
Oh no, yeah. Just be standing
that'd
over
be
their
crazy.
shoulder. You're doing that wrong. You should brown.
Oh
that.
man.
Oh, wow.
Turn down the heat on that.
Micromanaging.
Is that the vibe that you would have?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's got to be.
Is that what happens when Emily cooks?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
boy.
She hates. it.
Wow.
I don't move from her side the entire time. Just standing there for the full hour to cook.
Actually, wait,
Yes.
I do have a question. Now, you said, and we'll get back to what you both thought about the movie, but did Emily like the movie?
Yes.
A woman,
She had seen it before.
a woman after my own heart.
She's seen it a bunch, I think she said too.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the movie. She loves the
Loves
movie.
We chef.
We chef. This movie. Okay, now I have to say, this movie I was slightly repulsed watching this time
Okay.
around because and I loved this movie as a kid. I love the flavor sequences of like, yummy, this cheese, dun 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 dun. And also, I'm struggling right now because I didn't eat lunch. I skipped lunch, which was so bad and
Ooh.
really bad. So now I'm like
Starving.
talking about this, and now I'm starving. Yeah, but watching it now, having a rat, and like it was so romanticized as a child. Of course, it's like a rat cooking. Oh my God, of course.
Mhm.
Now I'm like, are you fucking? Pardon me. Are you fucking kidding me? No, thank you. A colony cooking?
Yeah.
No, thank
that's-
you.
Listen, there's certain things as hand sanitation, food sanitation, training
They-
that needs to go through to work in a
That's
kitchen.
right. None of them are certified. They
No,
do
they're
go
not
in
Serve Safe
the
certified.
Ken knows that from his wife. They do
My
go
wife
through
and the bear. They mentioned in the bear.
That's right. They do go through the like dishwasher thing, though. I will point out they do kind of take a quick bath, like a steam shower.
Oh yeah, I
They
forgot
do.
about
They do.
They do clean up a bit.
that. Okay.
And-
All right. Okay. Okay.
In the whole like weeks beforehand, before the before the climax of the film, Remy is washing his hands with a drop of water.
So cute.
So cute.
Adorable. Yeah.
So cute. And
Where's the soap?
where's the soap? Respectful. Where's Mrs.
Ooh.
Myers? Where's Mrs. Myers when you need her?
We got some of that.
It's yeah, like watching that now, and obviously, yes. Can I just suspend disbelief? Of course. But like, I did look at it because obviously when we're gonna discuss it, I'm like, I'm gonna, think about this, and looking at it through the realistic lens, it doesn't hold up.
I didn't have a problem with it until
Shocked.
they showed the shots at the end of all of the rats all over the kitchen. And then I was repulsed a little bit because I was like, oh, that is disgusting.
That's
Speaking of
a bit much.
repulsion, there are two specific parts. And before I get into this, I want to say this is not me saying this is a bad movie because of these parts. They're merely, this is a new
You're just
segment.
anti-rat.
These are just parts of the movie that made me go, ooh, don't like that. Doesn't mean the movie was bad. First part, little rat guy running through the ceiling. We get a glimpse at every little like apartment he's going by. There is a woman holding a man at gunpoint.
Oh, I missed that.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. This is part of the movie.
Yes.
They're clearly having an argument. The woman is holding a pistol, and then the man says something, and she puts the gun down, and they start making out. They've clearly like made up.
No. She's not just holding the pistol.
She fires it, right?
It goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she fires it, and it misses Remy. It goes through
the ceiling.
whatever.
I
Now,
totally missed
In a
those
matter of
parts.
seconds,
now,
holding your significant other at gunpoint, and then be like, you're right. Let's make out.
well, the French. They're so passionate.
That's right. And speaking of that passion, okay, jumping forward to another part. So, man with no personality has a crush on a sous chef. They're standing outside the kitchen. She
yeah.
is the camera cuts to behind her. She's reaching into her bag, pulls out a canister of mace. She's ready to mace this man.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes in and kisses her, and then she's like, this is fine.
I had the
I'll
same
let him kiss
reaction
What?
to that scene as well. That was uncomfortable and
Yeah.
strange.
It's strange.
Strange.
I thought so too. I literally, well, first of all, that first couple that you mentioned, and I'm not married, but you guys, that's welcome to marriage, huh?
Yeah, I kind of
know,
not relate
CJ,
to that. Yeah.
you and I know what that's about, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I
okay,
just
for a
hope-
couple months,
That's par for the course.
it's bound to happen.
I just,
Constantly getting held at gunpoint.
I mean, I see, Ken. I really hope that the drywall mud has set.
You know what I mean.
I
If you know what I
It'll catch
mean.
hell if it doesn't.
Yeah, it will from all the gunshots. Okay, anyway,
I'm gonna have to patch it again after the slug hits the wall. God.
but here's a fun.
Slug. Magon's a shotgun.
that's what they say for gun thing, slug. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it isn't a modern. Well, anyway, but you see the couple actually later in
really?
the film.
I did not catch that.
When Remy is jumping across the boats with the papers, with the will, Remy can read.
Were they the
you
ones at the
guys.
table?
They were the ones at the table.
Oh.
And I was like,
That's
well,
good.
that's a fun little Easter egg.
Yeah.
But yes, obviously, a very toxic relationship that Pixar should not be glorifying to
Yeah.
young children everywhere.
And
I
okay,
agree.
and then just the earlier in the movie, they sneak into a old woman's house, and she pulls out a shotgun and starts firing away. This movie is very pro gun.
It is.
It
And that's one of the
is.
things I like about it.
Great.
I love a movie where, people's rights aren't being infringed upon.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, that
Absolutely.
old woman is insane.
Yeah.
She's blowing her home apart,
Yeah.
her lovely little cottage
All to
apart.
kill a rat, just let it scurry away.
I know. Also, honey, don't leave the rat poison outside. What? Wake up.
Yeah,
You
shouldn't
know
that
what I
be
mean?
in your house to
Yes.
Yeah.
so that it
You're
kills the
gonna
rat if
kill
they get
all of the rats everywhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna be littered with rats.
I know.
corpses are in your backyard?
Yeah.
It's crazy. She was insane.
What was up with that rat killing shop where they had just dead rats hanging in the window?
Yeah.
What the heck?
What? That's not a thing.
No.
I
Were
mean-
those real rats?
I
And
have
real fake rats? Or what? I don't-
Actually, question you guys. Have we been to France?
we chef. I've been to Paris.
Then
Me too. But also, again, too young to really remember.
in my book.
no, yeah. I think the more I think about Paris, I'm like, yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's kind of overrated.
It's also a small city
compared to
compared to
the greatest city in the world, Chicago.
Mhm.
That's my kind of town.
That
Chateau?
Chicago. Wait. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought.
Well, that's a perfect time to slide into some trivia because it's time for. That's right, for new listeners of the trivia portion of our show. We pit our guests and CJ head to head to see who knows the most about what we watch. Ryan, CJ, are you two ready?
Yes, sir.
We chef.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
Can't believe we said yes, chef, more on this episode and not on either of the two bear episodes.
This is not trivia. I watched a Games Done Quick. I think I've talked about that on the podcast before. It's where they speed run games and they speed ran. What's the past tense of that? Anyway,
Speed ran?
the Ratatouille game. Apparently there's a Ratatouille game where you're running around as Remy and you're trying to like run through the kitchen and not get hit or caught or something. And they all dressed up as chefs, everyone who was speedrunning the game, and they kept saying yes, chef over and over. And it was really funny.
Oh my God, that is fun.
All right. Back to trivia. First question. Anthony Bourdain, RIP, was gave a food-centric review of this movie. Did he think the movie was accurate regarding food?
I feel like you're not seeing a ton of technique, or he seems to just kind of be grabbing herbs and stuff and you don't really know what it is and he's tossing it into a pot and you're like, well, what is that? That's just green blob. Like, tell me, what did you add? Parsley? Was that oregano, basil? If it's good, probably all of the above. So I'm going to say negative.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Right.
the Ratatouille bashing here is insane. I'm gonna say positive. He did feel like it was accurate. Because I think, and this is less about, this is about who Anthony Bourdain was. He was a good guy. At the end of the day, he was a good guy, and I think he saw how much work and love and time went into this film, just as it goes into a dish, and he felt it was pretty accurate. And
Well, Ryan, if you don't like Ratatouille bashing, you're going to like his review then. So he did think it was accurate. His review actually was, they got the food, the reactions to food, and tiny details to food really right, down to the barely noticeable pink burns on one of the characters' forearms. I really thought it captured a passionate love of food in a way that very few other films have. So,
Nice.
Yeah, he liked it.
All right.
he loved it.
I will say that I think the sous chef, the woman, did most of that.
Wait, we need to talk real quick. Sorry to interrupt trivia here, but we need to talk real quick. A great female lead to start off, I work my way up to the top.
Mhm.
You will not infringe upon me. And then they completely crumpled her. She folded to a man's will.
Yeah.
Because that Mace-inspired kiss they had.
That was insane.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like Pixar had this movie had everything going for it, and then whoop, yeah. I'm like, well, great. Now little girls everywhere
Throw it all away for a
Who
kiss.
are they gonna look up to now? Yeah.
The rat.
The rat.
We aren't gonna unpack
Patton
that.
Oswalt.
We aren't gonna unpack that. I know that's actually crazy that he voiced that a little bit. It doesn't really sound like him. It does at points, but I didn't really get the.
But yeah, he definitely gets lost in there. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Patton Oswalt had a quick cameo as himself on What We Do in the Shadows this season, and his reference point, the person he's talking to, was like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I was in Ratatouille." That's still his like go-to. Like I was.
It probably is one of the most famous things he's been in, right?
Probably.
It's beloved.
Yeah.
Beloved.
All right, Ken. Next one.
All right, next question. A dog's silhouette can be seen in this movie through a window that is technically a cameo for what other Pixar film? First person to get it right gets the point.
Oh, I know. It's Up.
That's right. It's Doug from Up, which I've also not seen.
Oh, Ken.
Ken.
I don't like crying.
You don't
Which
like
I was
crying in the
afraid-
first 5 minutes of the movie?
Well, you don't have to cry.
Yeah, just follow it up.
I do. I would. I cry very easily. I'm emotional. I was afraid that was going to be
love
like this in this movie, but it was not. It was very nice. Very good movie. Yeah.
You should
Yeah,
watch
there
that,
were
though. It's good.
there weren't really any tear-jerking moments.
I mean, there would have been if she had sprayed the mace, but, anyway.
There would have
A
been.
lot of tears.
I know.
Yeah. Next question. One character in this movie's first name is an anagram for their last name. Which character is that?
Oh, is it the guy that was in prison that Will Arnett voiced, I believe?
I killed a man with this.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I don't remember
I'll
what his
let
name
you
is.
slide that you can't think of the name, but okay.
Can't think
that's
of
your choice.
anybody's names.
Um,
Can't think of the guy with no personality's name.
Linguini.
I'm gonna say Colette.
Both wrong. Sorry. It's Auguste Gusteau or Auguste Gusteau.
The famous chef. The guy whose restaurant it is.
Gusteau's restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
That was a tough one.
That was tough.
Fun.
I don't even remember. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
All right, next question. Oh,
I'm like disqualified. Disqualified.
Don't remember it.
I forget
Bad question.
forget that question.
yeah. We can cut it out. Since you didn't get it. That's it. Next question. True or false? This is the first Disney film to feature a character of illegitimate parentage.
I'm going to say false.
Okay.
I'm going to say true. Although, yeah, I'm going to say true.
It's true. Yeah. Because Linguini's father had him out of wedlock. That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a real big plot point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. How are we doing on points?
Ryan's up 3-0. I got a big old goose egg.
3-0.
Yeah.
This looks
Definitely the last
really
question, then.
good for me.
That's right. It should.
What is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score in percentage? Closest without going over. Ryan, since you're in the lead, you go first.
Oh, I'm going to say 61.
Okay.
I'm going to say higher. 62.
Yeah, 62 is exactly not it, but it is closer. It's 96%. You have little faith, Ryan.
Yeah.
I think this won an Academy Award for Best Animated Picture.
Oh my God, I should get off this podcast right now. I feel like I didn't stand by my last movie either. That's so. Oh no, wait. Maybe I did. I just don't think I got the.
Critics
score.
are unpredictable.
Aquamarine, I think, also was not nominated for anything.
That wasn't my most recent movie. Oh my gosh, but it should have been. Wait, that is so great for them. Congrats to the team.
That makes Ryan our winner still. So congratulations.
Oh my God. Thank you all so much.
Just for fun, what do you think the audience score was?
Probably around there too. Yeah, like 89 or something.
I'm going to say 98.
Wow. No. CJ, you're closer, 87.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
A lot.
The audience, I mean, there's got to be room for polarity, right? Like, someone's going to watch this and be like, I don't like rats.
I don't like rats. Yeah, I guess so.
Anti-rat.
Yeah. Oh, man. Wait, also, can we just say, okay, so
Yeah.
may I?
Yes, chef.
Could you imagine naming your child after a pasta?
Was that his first name?
Linguini?
I think it was his last. Well, I think it was his last name. Yeah, Linguini.
How did none of us know this? Can you
Do they ever
look
say
it up?
another name? I don't know.
Google it, please.
Ross Linguini.
I really hope that's not his first name.
I mean, it's crazy.
His first name's Alfredo Linguini.
Okay, that's good.
That's
oh my
pretty
God.
Great.
That's
like
really
that.
funny.
I like that.
Also, and here we go, but wouldn't Chef Gusteau, wouldn't Linguini be in his head the whole time he's seeing this lady? Oh,
Like
her
thinking
last
about the
name's
dish?
Linguini. That's silly.
That's silly.
It's silly.
And I'm a chef.
And I'm
This is
a
weird, right?
Yeah, this is truly like a snake eating its own tail type of thing.
I'd love to meet somebody and they introduce themselves and I go, that's silly. When they tell me their name.
Wow, dumb name.
Isn't that a silly little name? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that'd be on my mind the whole time I'm wooing this lady.
This lady's named after pasta.
This lady's named after a pasta dish. That's crazy.
And I'm a chef.
And I'm a chef. This is a little bit on the nose, don't you think? But love and light.
That's how things are in France, maybe.
I guess
I don't think so.
In Pixar land.
I guess so.
Pixar land for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time for our ratings then.
You've heard us debating. We know you've been waiting. So now it's time to hear our ratings. That's me, baby.
Very fun.
Harmonizing with myself.
I'm almost like, please play it again. I gotta hear it again.
I love
That was
getting to see
so-
these reactions in person.
I love it. Ryan, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Ratatouille for you?
Oh my God, Ratatouille for me. Well, before I rate it, I just have to say there's a few important lessons from Ratatouille.
Mm.
Number one, critics, slaughter them. Enough, huh? That a critic's words would mean so much, so as to denote the lighting or delighting of a star on top of a building. I don't think so.
I for sure thought you were talking about the Rotten Tomatoes critics at first. And I was like, they liked it. What do you mean?
And slaughter them. It could have been higher, I think.
Should have been 100.
It should have been 100. And number two, it's a movie for children, but it hints at a very important lesson. Set up a will. Please. You
Have
know?
executors you trust.
Yeah.
Yes.
Find executors you trust. And I'm so sorry, but get better lawyers.
Mm.
Huh?
Yeah.
This goes to any of my living offspring or whatever he said. What? That's a little crazy. You don't know who those are.
Yeah.
But I guess when
What if they're
you're
jerks.
when your North Star is anybody can cook, I guess you really don't care.
Yeah.
Like anybody
Anybody can
take
also
over.
own my restaurant.
That's right. So with all of that said, all of these important messages that are being sent, and on the criteria of like animation quality, storytelling, bless you, Ken, but don't cough when I'm talking. I'm gonna
cough,
give
Mike.
it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 stars.
Wow.
Wow.
Or forks.
Very, very nice.
It's. I mean, what a lovely. But what fell flat for me? Here we go. Is Colette? I think
I liked her so much, and then it kind of.
Her
it's like,
character really didn't get what she needed.
No.
Didn't get what she deserved.
right. I would have loved if they called the
Dirty.
restaurant like Colette and Emmys or something.
Yeah.
At the very end, you know.
Put her
Or
in
at least
charge.
she could have made it on the sign, right? Like there's a rat on the final restaurant sign. She
I
could have
know.
been up there.
That is a woman who then a man surpasses her, but then a rodent surpasses her. Huh?
Yeah.
This
What is
day
that
and age.
saying? God.
What on earth? It's crazy. But that's my rating.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go next.
Uh
I
oh.
was waiting for it. Always a good sign.
So look.
Here we go.
No, I liked the movie. I'm just gonna say that. It was good. I didn't expect to like it. And if there had been a 2x speed, I would have probably started to watch it that way. But it got me, and I watched the whole thing at normal speed, and it was very nice.
In
It was a
one
very nice
sitting?
movie. No, not one sitting. Maybe 3, but it was very very nice movie.
3
It's a long
sittings?
movie. This is like almost 2 hours long. It's a
It's
long
a
movie.
long movie. But the time flies when you're having fun.
That's right.
That is crazy. Wait. You would watch. This is maybe you'll censor me on this, but on a movie podcast where the phrasing of lines is important.
Nope. Do it all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Watch
Listen,
these double time.
We record
That's
an episode a
wild.
week. We can't be watching 2-hour movies every single
What?
time if we don't fully enjoy it. But
What? I mean,
it's
I
okay.
know.
It's okay. It's good.
This whole thing is a
By the
sham,
way-
Ryan. What do you want?
Whole thing's a
I'm
sham.
literally like the entertainment industry never ceases to amaze.
Can I circle back to something that happened on the last podcast that I wasn't on? I like doing this podcast. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, there was a time where I was souring a little bit because it was the pandemic and I just wasn't enjoying it as much. But I do thoroughly enjoy doing this podcast. I think it's fun. Okay, I'm just putting that out there.
I don't think they were talking about you. This is my
you.
guess.
They were talking about you? You don't like doing the podcast?
I didn't say that. I wasn't
Whoa.
even on that episode.
I'm not
Wow.
saying you said that. Anyway,
Do you want
gotta unpack that.
a side of bombshell with your ratatouille?
I like this. This was a lot of fun.
Wild.
this
I had
was
a
a lot of
blast.
fun. Look,
Okay, wait,
this is a
wait.
good movie. Let me get to my rating.
Yes, please.
10. No, I'm just kidding. It's not 10.
Wow.
Sorry. I'm all over the place.
You got the bite. We got the sound bite.
Yeah,
We're good.
right there. Yep. I'll
You can
edit it.
edit out anything I say from now on. On Letterboxd, you can follow me at KDRISC01. I really need to change that to something you can type in better. Is that possible?
I don't know, probably.
I need to look it up. I gave it a 3.5 stars, so a 7. Is that bad? I think 7's pretty good.
3.5. That's a failing grade.
Out of 5?
Oh
Out
wait.
of 5.
Oh, I thought it's out of 10.
On
You
Letterboxd?
guys-
No, on
5
Letterboxd
stars.
it's 5 stars.
We did say out of 10. He's just
Oh,
sharing it.
you
It's
mean
out of
on
10. I
Letterboxd?
really broke the rules. I'm sorry for the confusion, but a 7 out of 10. And I
Oh my
put
God.
lay
An A.
good as my comment.
It
lay
was
good.
what? Pretty
Lay
good.
good. Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
And showing off his French.
Oh man.
That's my friend. We chef.
Oh, that was great. That really sounded good.
Okay. For me, I think I'm around there as well. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Except for the 2 parts that I mentioned. Kind of just made me go, huh. It was a weird choice for them to include that. Yeah, I think the sous chef is the best character in the whole movie. I liked her a lot. We made a night of it. We had a movie night. We sat down, watched it in one sitting.
Nice.
But I fully admit, Ken, that a lot of things we watch for the show I watch at higher speeds and in multiple sittings.
Look,
So-
yeah, when you let guests choose, I mean, it might not be something that
Just
is worth
Just say
the
it.
time investment for that.
Wow.
But,
Yeah. might have the movie on one screen and doing a completely other task on another, but we don't have to get into all that.
how did
God.
Aquamarine viewing experience?
Yeah, don't worry about that. So anyway, Ratatouille
Oh.
definitely had my full focus.
Oh yeah. I
Same.
hope so.
I definitely wasn't like
Same.
editing an episode of the show while it was on.
My inaugural episode trampled all over.
But had a blast.
Yeah.
had a very quick blast.
I think I'll give this like a 7.3. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Very
Nice.
fun.
First time seeing.
I'll meet you there. I'll bump it up a 0.3.
Okay.
Thank you
I'll hold your
guys.
hand on
Hand-holding
that.
club.
7.3.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oh my
Thank you, Ryan.
This was a blast.
Oh my god. Well, I was thanking you for your ratings, but thank you again for having me on.
Our
This is-
pleasure, truly.
Our pleasure.
It's always a joy. And it's always I always look forward to it. I always love watching movies at regular speed to prepare for the podcast.
Nerd.
And in one sitting, believe it or not. Well, no, never mind. Actually, yeah,
We're all flawed. It's okay.
we're all
Look,
flawed.
it's okay.
Life gets in the way. We're busy.
Consume the content the way you want to consume it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
no
You're
judgment.
probably listening to us at 2x speed right now anyway.
Yeah. I would be.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If my voice goes any faster, they're gonna think I'm on helium.
I'm really glad that you just liked Ratatouille a lot, and I'm so happy that everybody enjoyed this film. It's really, really exciting.
God, he said it so quickly.
Wow. That was incredible.
You're right. You're
Thank
right
you.
about it.
Thank you.
Ryan, thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Oh, well, thank you both.
Do you have
It's
anything
always a
to share, to say, to plug at the end here?
Oh, man. Yes.
On this day of September 27th?
Yeah, you guys know me. I'm always like, when does this air? Yeah, please follow my improv group, Whimsy Lohan Improv, Whimsy, WHIMSY, on Instagram. We have shows pretty much every week. And yeah, we perform around at IO, the Bug House. And yeah, it's a good squad.
Still waiting for the retiree showtime, a nice 5:30 start or something like that, and then I can make it.
Man. Yeah, you guys. Sorry. No, they're still late
I don't
shows.
know.
It's
I
crazy.
don't know how you do these 9:30.
I'm a night owl. It's so crazy. We have a show. This will come out after this show, but we have a show on Saturday. I'll send you guys the link if you want to come. But yeah, it's at 9:30, and I'm truly just like, I have to nap beforehand.
That's bedtime.
Yeah,
That's bedtime for me.
I'm
don't know.
yeah. I'm usually literally in bed at that time.
I see. I have to nap, and I'm usually up till midnight.
Dang,
It's crazy.
Wow.
I know.
good for
I'm
you
like,
though. Get a nap in.
yeah,
good
it's
for you.
insane.
I think you're also maybe a little bit younger than us. I don't know.
Oh, you guys, don't say
You know,
that.
Ken and I are years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I respect my elders, and I.
Hey,
I think no. I'm here. I'm here with the Aleve. I'm here with the muscle relaxers, whatever you guys need.
I
And
need sleep is what I need.
yeah,
I need to go to bed.
yeah. I'm here. I'm here with the whatever the candies that nobody eats.
The Werthers.
The Werthers and the little strawberry candies that you see in the
Right.
bowls.
Yeah, I
The ones
definitely
that
don't buy
only
Werthers.
exist in grandparents' homes. What, you
Or-
buy those?
Yeah, no. No, I said I definitely don't. Definitely haven't
Ew.
bought those a lot and eat caramels.
Wow.
Anyway, so what were we doing? Wrapping up the show?
Wow.
Yeah, wrap up the show. Oh, no, they're here. Oh, the Overtalking Overlords are here. They are, of course, for new listeners, our guests, the otherworldly landlords that show up at the end of every episode to bar me and among you. If you like the show, please go on Apple Podcasts only and Spotify also, but go on Apple Podcasts to rate and review. I think I already said that. Just do that. Tell your friends and spread the word. Thank you. Where can they find us, CJ?
Follow us on all the things, including TikTok at Overtalking Pod, including TikTok at Overtalking Pod. I'm leaning into the camera for the listeners.
Oh,
At Overtalking Pod. Call or text us at USACat1591. Go to our website, overtalkingpod.party. You can type in the word Ryan. There's a search bar. You can find all of his wonderful previous episodes there. Hoot. Email us like actor Wayne Knight actually did at overtalkingpod@gmail.com. It's definitely really him. I'm sure of it.
and guys, next week, we're
That's
kicking
right.
off Spooky Month.
Very fun.
Yeah. And we got a real fun theme for you this time around.
Whoa.
Yeah, screen.
So keep an eye on that feed, and you might see a little teaser of what's coming up for you. But next week we are going to be
Kicking things off with returning guest Carissa, and we're watching The Exorcist.
Oh, fun. I was
You
going to
think I
say,
would have that queued up, like
You
knowing
think?
yeah. God damn it!
If
So
you
bad.
scheduled
I
all
like
that-
doing this, but I suck at doing it. That's all I'll say.
I was going to say, if the theme is animals, then this movie would fall right in line.
Okay.
It's
It's not that far from
Yeah,
what the theme is.
Stay tuned to the feed.
That's right. And as we always say at the end of every episode,
Anyone can cook.
We chef.
yes, chef.
Bye.
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 This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Ryan Hultman. Music by Justin Peters. Logo by Nate Richards. Check out Nate's work on Instagram at Nate Richards Designs.